10 Dark Secrets about the Harry Potter cast. The Harry Potter movies were in production for over 10 years, so of course during that time there have been lots of behind the scenes moments, secrets, and just general stuff to do with the cast members. So today we're going to be going over 10 dark secrets behind the Harry Potter cast. If you do enjoy, then please leave a like and consider subscribing, because if you do, you could get a shout out. But with that being said, let's get into it.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Number 1. So first of all, we have the fact that the kids that were part of the cast had to get their teeth made. Sounds weird, right? However, Daniel Radcliffe revealed in an interview that the younger kids had to get casts of their teeth made so that they could get a fake tooth put in case they lost any while shooting. Of course, we know that younger children lose their teeth to make way for adult ones, so this is how they made up for the teeth that were lost.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Number 2. Next up, we have the fact that Emma Watson might not have had the role for Hermione if it was up to her. Yeah, you heard me right. Emma Watson didn't actually want to take the role of Hermione. The casting team held auditions at elementary schools all across Great Britain to find the perfect Hermione. But once they got to Emma's school, they had no desire to have any more auditions. Emma didn't want to take the role, but her teachers convinced her to audition, and of course, she did. And so she ended up becoming Hermione and having a full-fledged acting career.
Besides, you don't even know how to fly! What an idiot.
Number 3. In the books, Harry Potter had green eyes and Hermione had buck teeth. So during filming, producers gave Daniel Radcliffe green contacts to wear and Emma Watson false buck teeth. But things didn't exactly go to plan. Radcliffe ended up having a terrible allergic reaction to the contact lenses. So that meant that he had to stop wearing them, and Watson couldn't speak properly when wearing the false buck teeth. So, if you ever wondered why Harry and Hermione weren't represented exactly as they were in the books, well, that's why.
That's totally barbaric.
Number 4. You have got to admit it. Some lines that Draco Malfoy said during the movies were pretty funny, but did you know that most of the funny lines from him were actually improv'd by Tom Felton, the actor? He made up the line, "I didn't know you could read," which he said to Harry when he looked like Goyle because of the Polyjuice potion, and the reason he made up this line was because he actually forgot what he was supposed to say. But obviously it turned out great because the line stayed in the movie.
I didn't know you could read.
Number 5. It's pretty obvious during the films that Ron Weasley had a massive fear of spiders. But did you know that the actor that plays Ron, Rupert Grint, actually has a severe case of arachnophobia? So I guess he didn't have to do that much acting when he and Harry met Aragog. His reaction that we see on the screen is the reaction that he probably would have had if he saw a spider in real life.
Can we go back now? Come on.
Number 6. Do you know the scene where Hermione runs into the Great Hall and gives Harry a hug and awkwardly goes in for a hug with Ron? Well, that scene was meant to have Hermione hug Ron and Harry, but since Emma Watson was too embarrassed to hug the boys on screen, Christopher Columbus changed it so that she would only have to hug Harry and then begin to hug Ron and get too embarrassed. So it really is a true representation of how Emma was feeling at the time. But it went perfectly with the rest of the movie because it built up well to Ron and Hermione's love-hate relationship that continued throughout the movies, and we all know how that ended up.
You show up here after weeks, and you say, hey?
Number 7. Dudley Dursley isn't exactly one of the most favorite characters for the Harry Potter franchise, but the actor behind him, Harry Melling, had to sacrifice quite a lot in order to get the role. Of course, Dudley was a heavy-set character with a large build, and so when Melling started to lose weight between filming of The Chamber of Secrets and The Prisoner of Azkaban, he no longer fit the description for the character because of how much weight he lost. Instead of recasting and getting somebody else to play the role, producers decided to let him stay and put him in a fat suit for the rest of the movies. Honestly, props to Melling for losing that much weight because he looks great because of it.
I don't care how big they are!
Number 8. Did you ever notice that Snape had black eyes during the movies? Well, Alan Rickman, the actor behind Snape, actually had to wear black contacts for this role. The new director, Mike Newell, didn't know this fact, and when he commented on Alan's amazing eye color, he was so very surprised when Alan popped out his contacts right in front of him.
Don't lie to me.
Number 9. Did you ever notice the radish earrings that Luna Lovegood wore during the movies? Well, these earrings were actually 100% made by Ivana Lynch, the actress who played her, which is a pretty cool fact to know. She did a great job of making them, to be honest, as well. They are weird, but so is the character, so they fit in perfectly.
How come you're not at the feast?
Lost all my possessions. Apparently people have been hiding them.
Number 10. We already know that Radcliffe couldn't wear contacts because he had an allergic reaction to them. So during the filming where he's being possessed by Voldemort, his eyes had to be digitally changed because he obviously couldn't wear the contacts. It looks like he's wearing them, so whoever edited this did a great job. It just goes to show how much the movie's progressed from the first one, to be honest.
Harry, it isn't how you are like. It's how you are not.
But there we have it. 10 dark secrets behind the cast of the Harry Potter movies. Please make sure to leave a like, and why not consider subscribing while you're at it with the notifications turned on. But we will see you in the next one.